Osvaldo Guzman, and I'm here to tell you why I should be one of the select students on the next admission process at Yale University. Now, I understand you have the last word. This is the reason why I'm gonna tell you to my 4 main points of why I should be one of the chosen. Let's get started. As high school students, most Americans do not care that much about college. In fact, according to a study done by CNN, only 30% of the American students care about college when they get to their senior year. The rest 70% start thinking about college even during their senior year or when they get out of high school. The problem is when this becomes too late for college applications. Of course, the application committee prefers to take those students who start ahead or those students who always stay in top of things. This will make the admission committee, of course, as I think, believe that these students are more responsible or they are more proactive. This is my first main point. I always stay in top of things. When my other friends on the first day of school are thinking about making new friends, I'm already asking the teachers what are their policies and procedures so I can be always ahead. Getting into my second point. I came to this country 2 years ago. Of course, the language was a little hard, but as I always say, and what my motto is, harder is always better. If it's harder, it's better. There is a reason why, as soon as I enroll in high school in here, I decided I have to take not the easy classes, but the highest classes. I started taking Spanish to BAP, which even if it was an easy class because I was an A seeker, it's still an honors class, and I knew that it was going to help me in college. When I get to 10th grade, I decided to take French to BAP, which I understood it was a new language for me, and it was as well an honors class. During my junior year, I thought that I was ready for some pretty heavy classes, and I started taking dual credit, AP, and debate classes. Now, why did I take dual credit? I understood that I need to be ready for college because, as I think, the main purpose of a high school is to prepare their students for colleges and universities. Now, at this point we have two options. We can even get the minimum program, which is not gonna help us a lot, or get to the honors program, which requires additional work, a lot of additional work, but as I always tell my friends, it's gonna help us in a long term. Getting into my third point, universities are hard. And in high school, we have our counselors, our teachers who are looking for us everywhere. The reason why I wanted to take some college classes is because I believe that I'm a more independent person when it's talking about studying matters. Now, I decided that I was going to apply to one of the programs that my school was offering, that it was called the dual credit program, where they will let me take classes at the college. That way, when it becomes the real time to get into college, I was going to be ready for it. This is my third point. I was always starting ahead to be prepared for college. This is the reason why I should not see any problem for me into going to a good college right now because I am prepared already. I already experienced how a college works, even if it was only a local college. Getting into my fourth point, I understand colleges love community services, and I think this is the best way to give thanks or to be thankful to our country and to all these great things that this country give it to me every day, because I'm not from this country, but they still give me great things. So this is really a way to be thankful with them, and also to be thankful with the people who help me every day in my life, at school, at home, and everywhere I go to. So I decided that I was going to join the student advisor program and tutor those students who come from other countries and need help with their English language and social studies. Of course, I knew that I was going to have to volunteer several hours, but it was very, very productive because, as you may know, our children is our future, and by doing this, I was not only helping them, but I was helping myself, valuing everything I do, and I was trying to change the world little little by helping each student and also helping them develop themselves and exploring their maximum potential. And last but not least, I also love to volunteer with all people. I love them. I volunteer actually 3 hours of my time every weekend to go and help people who I believe they're alone and they need a lot of love, someone who can talk to them, someone who they can trust. So yes, I really really love community services. I also understand into my fifth point that colleges love extracurricular classes, very good extracurricular classes, where, let me tell you this, I had that covered as well. I joined the National Forensic League, which is the National Honor Society for American Debaters, and I achieved the Gold 15 level of membership. This means that I accumulate more than 15,000 speech points in a speech and debate program at my local school. This was hard work, but as I said into my first point, this helped me in the long term. And even if at some point I got too tired, right now I'm so proud of myself because I know that I accomplished great things. So it's your time to decide. Should I be one of the chosens at the admission process in Yale University? In advance, I would like to thank you for letting me become or help me in the process of becoming a proud, handsome Don, which is a mascot at Yale University. You'll love it. And also remember, if you choose me as one of your students, it's going to be a decision that you will never forget. I'll make sure that you notice that I will be an outstanding student. Thank you so much. I hope to see you next time at Yale University.